You aspired to be a doctor. So tell us a little bit more about your NEET preparation journey and what happened then.
I wanted to become a doctor. Then I have studied for that. In the first attempt, I couldn't crack the
This is your NEET first attempt.
First attempt.
Okay.
I took one more year to prepare for the NEET. Before giving the exam, I had some health issue.
If I'm not wrong, you are also admitted for like a very long period that time.
Nearly like 20 days.
20 days you were at the hospital
Yes,
before
sir.
your NEET exam.
We want to get into that. We have to pay nearly 57 lakh or 60 lakhs based on the college.
Per year?
That too, private college.
Per year?
Yes.
And that was not affordable?
No.
Okay.
After this, I have disappointed everyone, but especially my father had disappointed a little more and anger on me.
Okay. How did he show his disappointment?
He didn't spoke to me for a week, sir.
Okay. But every time you have to go to government degree college, you pass by PES Medical College.
Yes.
So every time you saw PES Medical College, did it pinch you a little bit?
The reason to join government degree college was that medical college itself, sir. I want to do something. If I forget that at any
The
point
PES
of
Medical
my-
College will remind you that.
remind me.
So how many lines of code you wrote during your full stack bootcamp?
More than 60,000-70,000. sir.
So for a person who hadn't ever coded, within like 9-10 months you had done 60,000 lines of code.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But do you celebrate other success? When
Yes,
somebody else gets a job, you become happy?
Yes, sir.
It's very natural to you.
Yes, sir.
That's a very rare quality, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because they have put their efforts, they are getting that.
Yeah.
If I was putting that effort, I would get happy, and same the process for others also, right? Why I should get selfish for
Correct.
if they get job.
Welcome back to another episode of She Did It, where we talk about women who did not let circumstances define them. They defied the circumstances and came out victorious. Today we have a wonderful guest, Saba Tarannum, who is very close to me. We'll talk about her struggles and her victories and her vision. Saba, welcome to the She Did It podcast.
Thank you, sir.
You wanted to say something? Yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Saba Tarannum. Right now, I'm working as a software developer at Niyanta. So this is the short introduction of mine.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for that. Okay, so Saba, so a great family business. If I've heard you right, then you have 2 tractors which transports a lot of these. What is it? The
Rocks.
Rocks, right? From the quarries to the raw materials to the factories.
Yes, customers, sir.
Customers, right? Okay.
Yeah, who are building houses.
Houses. Oh, directly to the
Directly
construction
to the
sites, okay.
customers.
So then there is also good enough farming
Yes, sir.
practices. Okay. So there was not a lot of financial struggle.
No, sir.
So you're financially very comfortable throughout.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then you aspired to be a doctor. So tell us a little bit more about your NEET preparation journey and what happened then.
Yeah, I was like after completing during I have took science background. Science background in the sense like every science student have a dream to become a engineer or a doctor, but I chose to become a doctor. Then I have took BPC. Then after
BPC is biology, physics and chemistry.
physics and chemistry in the Andhra Pradesh. So after that taking the BPC. I wanted to become a doctor. Then I have studied for that. In the first attempt, I couldn't crack the
This is your NEET first attempt. Okay.
I have got 202 marks. I have qualified.
Out of 7 something?
720.
720, okay.
I have qualified, but it was not a good marks. So after that, I
Had it gotten you a management seat? Let's say you were willing to pay a lot of money, you would have still gotten a seat with 202?
No, sir.
No. Okay. No admissions at all whatsoever. Okay.
Full payment seat we can get, sir. I have qualified the exam. Full
Oh, if
payment
you are
seat.
qualified, if you have money, you can get a seat.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How much money would be that?
It's 1 crore,
1 crore.
1.2 crore.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I took one more year to prepare for the NEET. And
Which meant you did not join any college. So 1
yes,
year
sir,
you sat
1
at
year.
home.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Then I have prepared for the NEET exam. Then I was preparing well and I have given the exam. Before giving the exam, I had some health issue, which took me a little which I couldn't prepare properly for the
If
second
I'm not
attempt.
wrong, you are also admitted for like a very long period that time.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Nearly like 20 days.
20 days you were at the hospital
Yes,
before
sir.
your NEET exam.
Yes, sir.
So how far was NEET exam between admission to hospital and NEET exam?
It was like 3 months, sir.
3 months.
3 months.
But you lost like a good month.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have lost, and I was preparing. It was the peak time to prepare, where at that time I was got into an viral fever, and I couldn't do much better in my preparation. Where I have to do, where I have to prepare very much with very good
I think in the last few months the intensity has to go up, right?
Yes, sir.
That is when I think the difference
Yeah.
is made. Okay. Okay.
At this point, like my preparation time has lost, so I gave exam, and then my score came to 372.
Which is not a bad score.
Yeah, not a bad score, but I couldn't crack government degree college.
Oh, okay.
So,
But you got a private college seat.
yes, sir.
So you got a free private college seat.
It's not a free private college, sir.
When I say free, I think you don't have to pay donations or anything.
No, sir. We have to. It's not private college seat. It's a B category seat.
Okay.
B category in the sense we have to pay the half of the amount whatever we are going to pay for the full seat. Like
Okay.
1.2 crore we have to pay, right?
Oh, you have
But
to pay 50
half of the amount.
Okay.
So that was the B category. So if we want to get into that, we have to pay nearly 57 lakh or 60 lakhs based on the college.
year?
That too private college.
Per year?
Yes.
60 lakhs per year?
No, the whole course, but it will be based on the college. Per year, it will be around 10 to 16 lakhs.
Okay. Close to, if you take hostel and everything, it will cross 20.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
20 lakhs per year.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that was not affordable
No, sir, that was not affordable.
with all the business and farming?
No, sir.
Okay.
So, business in the sense we are happily living our life without any tension. So, it was
But
like
you don't have that extra income.
like that, where we can buy a medical seat. Like that. It was
You're not buying a medical seat. You still had qualified. But,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you had a private seat. What would have gotten you a government seat? Like 372? 400 would have gotten you a government seat?
No, sir, 420, about 420.
So were you not admitted to this hospital and lost like a month and a half? You think you would have probably made it to a government medical college?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So the prep must have been very good in that time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many hours would you study in the long term time?
Like it would be 16 hours.
16 hours a day.
Yes, sir.
16 hours you would study every day during your
Nearly
long term.
16 hours, 14 to 16 hours.
It's just sleep and study.
Sleep and study,
Nothing else.
having food, that's it.
That's it. Okay. And your parents supported you throughout. They
Yes,
did
sir.
not ask you to do household chores.
No,
Nothing.
nothing.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
So after that, I couldn't crack that NEET because I got 372. Then I have disappointed myself as well as the whole family who are supposed to who are waiting for my success.
Or it was a family dream.
Yes, sir.
Saba becoming a doctor was a family
Yes, sir.
dream.
I was first child in my family. That too, getting into a medical field. Also, the elder child of whole the family.
Okay. Oh, so there were expectations.
Yeah, my father had nine members. Not 9 members. My grandmother had 9 children. In that, my father is the elder one.
So you're the first grandchild of that family.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And he wanted me to study well and make others to come back.
Your
On the
father
way.
had that vision that the girls in the family
Yes.
had to be educated.
Yes, sir.
So there was never a pressure that I
No,
think you should stop education, get married, nothing.
Nothing, sir.
Okay. Great.
So then after this, I have disappointed everyone, but especially my father had disappointed a little more and anger on me.
Okay.
Like I couldn't crack, even though medical.
Was it anger or was it like just all of you could not handle your emotions because you pretty much felt the way you were studying? See, you're 16 hours a day. Everybody had already decided that you would get a government college seat even
yes,
before
sir.
you gave an exam. So it just that the expectation everybody had built, it did not come through. So I don't think your father was angry at you. It was just that the expectation hadn't met.
Yes, yes,
You did not know how to react probably. Okay.
It
How did he show his disappointment?
He didn't spoke to me for a week, sir.
Okay. First time in life.
Yes, sir.
That must have felt very hard.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You were very close to your father?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So then I decided that this is the period where I have decided that if this is not happening and if I go to the
Third attempt.
third attempt also, then at that time my mental condition was not there to take the another attempt. But my father wanted to take the another attempt.
My father was okay with taking
Yes,
one more year. You did not.
No.
Why?
So, I was exhausted with the preparation, everything, whatever I have gone through. And this was, I think...
Was
that
it like
this
the
was
fear of disappointment again?
That is also a part of the one reason. But sitting again 1 year, if doesn't happen, my whole years will go, sir.
2 years is
Yes,
gone,
sir. So that I don't want to take that risk. And if I take that risk also, the expectations from my family will increase somewhat.
Got it.
It will suppress me.
Correct.
So I took this. I didn't took that chance to get into another attempt. Then I have decided that whatever will happen, we'll see. And then I have analyzed that if I want to get into government medical seat, why I can't get why I can't do my studies in government degree college. It is also a degree, but at the end of the day, we have to earn money itself.
Yes. Yeah, you have to do something in life.
Yes, sir.
But I have come to your college, but every time you have to go to government degree college, you pass by PES Medical College.
Yes.
So every time you saw PES Medical College, did it pinch you a little bit?
Yeah. One of the reason to join government degree college was that medical college itself, sir.
Okay.
So I have decided that I'll join a government degree college, which is very near to me and very close to up and down everything. So I have decided, and it is beside to one of the medical college. So.
But what is the connection? It is beside, but you are not going into that medical
Yes,
college.
sir.
Did you dream of going to medical college?
No, I have not dreamed. But something like there should be a drive whenever I forget my.
Oh, okay.
I want to do something. If I forget that at any
The
point,
PS Medical College will remind you that.
remind me.
Oh, very smart. Okay.
Every day the bus stop was that PS Medical College only. Then I have to go to my college. So every day I get on to that stop and then go to my college.
Correct.
So every day I see the doctors.
That was your way of like doing the best.
Yes, sir.
With the opportunity. Okay.
Yes, sir. So every day I see, I get motivated. Motivated in the sense I have lost this. I have to get somewhere very good place.
So you turned your disappointment into your strength.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because generally people, if they will think about it and keep crying for the rest of their lives, a lot of them. But you decided to turn the most difficult disappointment in your life into your biggest strength.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very interesting. Okay.
Everyone will have a guilt that they didn't crack the medical seat, and then they'll be disappointed and they'll sit in the homes itself, sir. So at the while joining to the medical college, I have decided that I'll not carry this guilt. Whatever will come.
What made you do that? I think you were 19 at that time, 18, 19.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think made you so mature? Because it's not a 18, 19-year-old teenage trait that somebody will think that deep.
The preparation itself made me, sir.
Okay. The prep.
Prep.
So hard work will always help you become mature.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have put so much efforts in my NEET preparation that there is no chance of quitting anything at any point.
Okay.
So that was the reason. And then, it is not happening and it should not overcome my confidence.
Correct.
So I have decided I'll not carry this guilt, whichever
But there
I'm
was a
not
brief
cracked.
time where your confidence was low,
Yes,
you had
sir.
guilt.
Yes.
So you worked through your guilt and
Yes, sir.
lack of confidence to climb up.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Who helped you during the time?
During that time I was studying my self-growth books, sir.
Oh, okay. Can you name a book?
Think and Grow Rich.
Okay.
That was, and I have told that I was a quite innocent, introvert person. So then I have started. This also might be a reason.
But how did you get this thought of reading a book?
Sir, I was in the preparation mode, sir. So it came from there only.
Okay.
If I am able to study this much syllabus, why I can't
study
other books?
Much easier.
Yes, sir. Then I have studied one of the novel called Alchemist.
Oh, The Alchemist. Okay. Paul Coelho.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Okay.
There in that book, I have found that there is no stop. Every time the he'll be searching for the treasure. So from there I have gathered one point. So in the Think and Grow Rich,
Yeah.
In that book, it was written by Napoleon Hill, and in that book, every time we have to think and plan according to that, and then implement. So that I have learned from that book, sir.
Nice.
And one more point is like I have read another book like how to influence friends. Like
How to influence? Dale Carnegie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So that book also I have read. Like
Is that the book where there is an incident of a pilot who comes down? I think somebody wouldn't have near crash situation. He comes down and sees the mechanic and tells him, "Please take care of it next time," rather than shouting at him. I remember reading that book. Now I can imagine why these books like had an influence on you.
Yes, sir. So
So are you saying that I think if we can help children read more,
yes, sir.
that will help them in their tough times?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And this book had influenced me that how we can communicate with others, because I have been in a close circle with the family and with the comfortable friends itself. But I have never spoke to others very comfortably, and I never try also, sir, to speak. So I thought that I have to break this ice. So I have decided that I'll communicate with everyone. So I have read that book, and then I have started implementing in my degree college.
Oh, okay. So then you joined BSc in what?
BSc, yeah.
Chemistry, Botany, Zoology?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is in Government Degree
Government
College,
Degree
Kuppam.
College, Kuppam.
Okay, okay.
So whatever I have read here, it's a motivation, motivation as well as like having a outlook of this world.
This one, okay, okay.
So after that, I have joined to the Government Degree College. At that point, in my mind, I have set a goal that whatever comes to, whatever the competition, everything, any opportunity will come, I'll attempt that opportunity,
Okay.
and I'll make sure that I'll win that and I'll crack that.
So what were the opportunities that came your way?
So Government Degree College, in the sense, we will have a multiple competitions. So elocution, quiz, debate. If we are getting any Jayantis, so particularly we have to talk about that. And
Jayanti is basically celebration of birthdays of great people.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I used to participate. For department wise, they will have a competition, sir. Means they are conducting the competitions. I used to participate all the competition from all departments. And
Oh, so you are in science, but commerce, arts
Yes,
competitions
yes,
you would go. Okay.
all the competition I used to participate, and I used to get
So there are a lot of certificates and mementos at home?
yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's a government degree college, but we'll get small gifts only, like box, everything like that we used to get. And some departments will give prizes also, pens, books, like that. So even that is a small thing, it's a big achievement to me.
Of course, right? Yeah. Okay. So you're winning competitions. Were you also topping your class?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I was the top.
With this kind of neat prep, I can only
Yes,
imagine
sir.
you topping your class.
Yes,
All
sir.
3 years?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So did other students come to you for help with topics?
Yes, sir.
Was it very normal?
Yes, sir.
If they did not understand something, they would come to you.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. And you would
We used to
spend
give,
time.
yeah, sir. We used to give seminars, everything. And whatever the competition come, I used to participate and get the prize. And the college program hosting, everything I used to do.
Oh, you have done hosting too?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And like it's a journey from introvert to extrovert.
Okay. Okay. So now you're a lot more comfortable.
Becoming
talking
an
to people.
extrovert, it is not like becoming an extrovert. I have gained a confidence that where I can express my words to others.
Correct.
That
Without
I have
any
gained.
inhibitions.
No. Yes, sir.
Great. So degree is happening. You want to get a job.
Yes, sir.
Then we visit your college.
Yes, sir.
So we came to your college to select people for a software development, full stack web development bootcamp. So a person who missed becoming a doctor by like some 20 marks, bad luck of health, took the disappointment, made it her strength, did very well in your degree. What made you choose? Like, I think I would have thought you would have wanted to go in this biological sciences department for which you had given years of your life. What made you appear for an interview for a full stack web development bootcamp?
Reason is like whatever the opportunities come, I used to never leave the opportunity.
Try it out.
Try it out.
Okay.
So that's the reason. And one more is like it is not program is not restricted to only science students,
Correct.
like who had done their degree in computers only.
Correct.
So it is not restricted. So I have thought that why I should not give and I should not crack this.
Very, very, yeah. That's a very strong growth mindset.
Yes, sir.
Right? I think rather than putting a barrier, you thought whether, let's see.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
In the beginning, before joining to the college itself, the mindset I have fixed that whatever comes, I will give my try.
Yeah, fantastic. And I think, how was the interview? First, I think, how was this whole full stack web development bootcamp interview process like?
So we had a aptitude written test. Like we had certain target to come. We have to reach that. I have reached that target.
Actually,
and then,
you were the second topper in the class.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
And then I have another round of interview, sir. In that, me and you had
Yeah, I
a
took an interview,
direct
yeah.
interview. We had a direct conversation, and then
It went on for what? Like good 15-20 minutes?
yeah, sir.
Yeah, okay.
So after that, I have qualified that interview as
But
well.
during our interview, I remember I generally would ask everyone, do you have any questions? You asked me a very interesting question. Do you want to talk about it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, like the program itself explained everything that this whole the process how the program bootcamp is going to run. But there is a doubt in myself that is there able to complete this or not? Like I have been a mission, like I have to do something. So if I go into this program, it might affect my. If I go into the wrong route, it might affect my goal.
Correct.
So I have asked you that how you are going to take me to that goal.
You asked me. Yes, correct. Okay. What was the answer?
Like this bootcamp will talk to you like that, sir.
So I remember, because before doing this interview, I have like 160 pages feedback of all the students. So you asked me, I told you that if you wanted to be a doctor, you wanted to make a difference in the life of people with respect to their health. And you don't have to be a doctor to do that. You don't only have to be a doctor to do that. I said, why don't you become an engineer and then push yourself into healthcare, automation or machinery industry. Even as an engineer, you can save a lot of lives. So that was my answer. I did my homework. Yeah, I think you probably were, I don't know whether you're fully convinced, but I felt I think there was a trust building moment in that interview where I think you asked me a question, I answered it.
Yes, sir.
But then we were also very new to your college, right? Some random people had come to your college. What made you take a step? I think what made you trust this organization?
Like already you have come with another 2-3 students, sir.
Oh, okay. Who had got jobs?
Who had got jobs.
Got it.
They are like similar to my stories only.
Correct. Vani, Durga, they had all come.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Somit. Yeah, we have spoken to them, sir.
Got it.
So that made us believe and get into bootcamp.
And the full stack web development bootcamp starts in February 2024.
Yes.
This is you are in sixth semester
yes,
of
sir.
your BSc.
BSc.
Okay. So tell me, how was the bootcamp to start with?
So first we have started with Python basics, and then we get into a DSA.
DSA is data structures and algorithms.
Data structure and algorithms, and then front end and back end.
How let's talk about DSA. I think DSA, was it very difficult to learn DSA?
Yes, sir. Like for me, like it's challenging from the biology background to get into a computer science, but that mindset was there that I should do it. So I have worked very hard to learn everything, basics, everything from the Python, and then I have get into DSA where we have to implement our whole fundamentals and as well as the logic.
Correct.
So I have worked very hard to get into this, but there are the moments that where there will come a self doubt that could be able to do that. Will I able to do that? So
how many hours did you spend during this course? Roughly every day, 10 hours, more than that?
Yes, sir. More than 10 hours.
More than 10 hours.
Yes, sir.
Consistently. So for you, the NEET prep would have come to use?
Yes, sir.
Because you had done it before?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Like we had peer sessions and the people who are more than good than us, we had interaction with them, and we used to solve together. We used to solve our problems. If
Was
we
this
are
the
alone.
first time where you are also competing with the best of the best of
Yes, sir.
all government degree colleges?
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah, initial itself I had a doubt, sir. Like we are you already you are choosing the best from our college, and I know that you are going to choose best from other college also. I had one self doubt that will I able to cross all the students and
You
get
still
up to
wanted
the
to
end.
top.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
That was there, and that was also a drive that in the in my mind that is there from the beginning itself. So from the beginning itself, I think the confidence made me comfortable because I have worked on that confidence,
Correct.
which made me to complete the DSA course and then get into a.
And you finished DSA with decent grades?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're always getting like a 5, 4.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then I get into front end course.
Front end course. But also during your data structures and algorithms course time, your grandmother was diagnosed with cancer.
Yes, sir. At the end of DSA and beginning of front
end.
end,
Okay.
so diagnosed with the. I have worked 3 months very hard, and then this boot camp need more attention to study more and.
It was also the most difficult
understanding.
concepts that time. End of
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Heaps and
Heaps and graphs.
graphs.
Okay.
So that was the stage. So at that time we had issues in the family, like due to health issues to my grandmother. There was no person like everyone were staying in hospital in the Bangalore itself. So me and my aunt was there. It was very tough time, like very long time, more than 1 month. My family stayed here. Whole they used to come like one family members will come and he'll and other will go like that. Like that was the moment.
Was she in Kidwai or which hospital?
Kidwai, sir.
Kidwai, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That was the process, and she got operated, and then she came back to home. And like if patient from the cancer, if she had operated, like 2-3 operation had occurred for her, sir. So, but she is very old. So taking care of her, if we have 2-3 peoples also, it will not enough to take care of herself. So every day the nurse has to come and has to do all the process like cleaning everything. So it went for 1.5-2 months.
2 months. Oh, this is like middle of your front end course.
Yes, sir.
So how did you put yourself into that courageous mode during this time?
The main reason is family support, sir. Whatever
Okay.
happens. Like they used to adjust themselves, my mother and my aunt, and then they not involved me much into that.
Okay.
I stayed focused on
They kind
myself.
of kept you away from the crisis so that
Yes,
you
sir.
could focus on your
Yes,
work.
sir.
That's very unlikely, right? A lot of probably this is not available to a lot of your friends.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
If there was another person in this position, then they would have had it very difficult.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you sailed through front end. What was the most interesting project you did in your front end course?
Like we had games, sir. 581 game. Like we can shift the flipping the cards, sir. That was the game, and it's a game, real game, where we have to flip the card and check that whole cards are correct or not.
Not,
That
okay.
was interesting.
Oh, you built the
during
whole
front-
visual,
Yes,
everything,
sir.
back end, no, just the front end. At the
front
time.
end only based on
What
front end.
technologies were used?
React Native and as well as Tailwind CSS.
Tailwind CSS. Okay, interesting. Okay, so you finish your front end, then back end course starts.
Yes, sir.
Was back end more difficult or?
Beginning it was difficult, but when I concentrated more and get more clarity on the skills technology, then I got into good position where I can implement whole backend for a whole project. Like during that time, I have implemented 2 projects. Full front end and back end, full stack project. One is called e-commerce project, and another is bookstore.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is it still available today? I think is it like
Yes, sir. On the GitHub. And
GitHub
as
it is
well
there.
as- Yes,
So
sir.
how many lines of code you wrote during your full stack bootcamp?
More than 60,000-70,000.
70,000 lines of code.
Yes, sir.
So for a person who hadn't ever coded,
Yes, sir.
within like 9-10 months you had done 60,000 lines of code.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay. So boot camp ends
Yes, sir.
and interviews begin. The first interview that you give, what happened?
So first interview I have attended with three more friends. I have cleared the first round, and then we went to the second. I have went to the second round. Then I got to know that we had an interview, proper interview, and then I got to know that lack of some fundamentals, they are not taking us.
Largely not your fault. You did not come
Yes,
from
sir.
an engineering background.
Yeah,
I think
sir.
they all liked you, but then I think they wanted someone who knew a little bit more of computer science. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that happens in right after you finish your boot camp. That happens,
Yes, sir.
and I remember you being very disappointed with not getting through another interview. This was like some electric tractor.
Yes, sir. For that, I have completed one task was given. I have completed that project. The complete task I have completed, but I didn't get any review or comment on that project. But
You got a plain rejection.
yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, but you thought you had done
Yes,
well.
sir. I would have cracked that.
Okay.
So, but it didn't happen.
But that also helped you, I believe, right? I think because you wanted a remote job.
Yeah, yes,
And
sir.
that job that you got rejected was also like a
From up.
work from office kind of a job. Okay. So in a way, I think, do you think it helped
Yeah,
you?
God is planning something.
God is planning something. So do you tell that to yourself? I think when you don't get something,
No, sir.
There is
I
some-
was disappointed. sir.
Disappointed?
Yes, sir.
oh, okay.
So like I have done everything. I have done the best thing. But why I was not able to get selected? That was the question mark in my head. So then I gathered again and started preparation for the next interview.
Yeah. But during this time, one thing that I have to highlight is you were the one who was driving the whole interview program for GTD.
Yes,
So whenever a company said they want to interview, all that I had to do was send you a message. And you made sure that resumes were sent to the HR. You made sure you even called those people and told them to prepare well. Even while you were not getting a job, you were helping others get a job. What made you do that?
Bootcamp is not a easy task, sir. We have completed 1 year task. So we cannot become a selfish here. So I know that if I am not getting the people who had struggled so much to complete to come to the end, they should get the jobs. So that was the drive, and my nature is not selfish. So that might be a reason, one reason. And
But do you celebrate others' success? When
yes,
somebody else gets a job, you become happy?
yes, sir.
It's very natural to you.
Yes, sir.
That's a very rare quality, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Because they have put their efforts, they are getting that.
Yeah.
If I was putting that effort, I would get happy, and same the process for others also, right? Why I should get selfish for if they get job.
Fantastic. So then the time comes where July sometime?
Yeah, July
July you
17th.
gave another interview.
Yes, sir.
Which company was this?
Niyanta, sir.
What do they do?
So it's a TMS, like transport management system company, where they manage sensors data, sir.
Fantastic.
So I have got selected there.
So tell me please to walk us over with the interview process.
So we had, like, I was the handling interview process. I have to handle that company as well. So we had one round where they will check our DSA skills and as well as the project skills, whatever tech we have learned. So first we had two questions, sir. One is I have to shuffle the order of the sequence, whatever the array they have given. We have to do that, and another one was like easy one easy and one medium level question.
Okay.
So in this first easy is just to reverse the array. We can do that by
By the way,
using
many people get it wrong. I do DSA interviews.
Yes,
Many
sir.
people get reverse the array wrong. Okay. Please go ahead.
that in that they have mentioned brute force I have done, but they told us to do normal optimized method. So that was I have done the two methods, and that was okay. First easy was cleared, and the second was I used to shuffle the numbers and get the proper array, sir. Just for that I have to use 2 pointers algorithm and make sure that without using extra time complexity I have to do that. So here also I have to apply n by 2 order of time complexity. So I have done with the in order of n time. So but I have to concise the time. So for that I have to implement two pointers method. So the time complexity should be reduced to n by 2, and that also space complexity also should be reduced.
Oh, they also put a space complexity
We
constraint.
cannot
Okay.
use extra space within that array only.
You
We
have to do it in memory.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So that I have used two pointers algorithm. Just we have to shuffle the digits in that.
Digits. Okay.
By shuffling that, we have to get the sequence, whatever the sequence they have given. We have to get the correct sequence in order of n by 2 time square. Not time square, n by 2, order of n by 2.
Nice.
So I have done that.
Nice.
And the
So all the DSA prep did
Yes,
come
sir.
to help.
Yes,
But
sir.
you're also practicing a lot of data structures in this time.
Yes, sir.
Job.
Daily. We used to have Saturday exam for DSA as well, and every day we have to solve at least one question. By end of the week, we should have 10 questions, practice 10 questions. So that was the drive, like where for me it helped me to crack the interview, sir. Like first interview, it was based on the tech skills, but this was based on the logic itself.
Logic itself. Okay.
Yes, sir. That was the difference between first and the second interview.
Got it.
Then we had a face-to-face interview. In that, they told that we had a conversation and asked about the projects, everything. And then he told that you got selected.
Selected.
Yes, sir.
How was the feeling like?
Yeah, sir. Like it was happy. Something I was not doing. Like a new feeling which I was waiting to get that feeling. Very special.
It was worth the wait?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Family was happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now NEET was behind you.
Yes, sir.
Behind the family. Okay. So the job is going well?
Yes, sir.
You also got from the internship got converted, right? Recently.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you are a full-time employee of
Yes,
the
sir.
company.
Yes, sir.
So it's a remote job.
Yeah.
Okay. Is the job challenging?
Yes, sir. Full challenge.
Very challenging? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Basically, it keeps you motivated to keep learning.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Great. So, okay. So now there is a job and congratulations on your wedding next month. Okay.
Thank you,
So,
sir.
my question to you is, are you sure that I think this marriage is not going to stop you from continuing your profession, and in future when you have children, you're not going to put a break to this journey?
No, sir.
Okay.
Like I have worked very hard to get into this position. If I take small break also, but I'll get back to that.
Fantastic. So you will be a lifelong learner and you want to become like, what is your vision?
Vision, I want to be in a very stable position that like a person from a background where like in our community there will be no people who has doing the engineering and get into a job and doing a
Especially women, right?
continuous job
Yeah.
like whole at the end of their
Yeah.
life. So I want to be that.
You want to be one of the first change makers.
Yes, sir.
So you could manage your family, children, everything, and then you want to have a full career.
Yes, sir.
And you want to motivate a lot of people.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good luck with that. So there are a lot of Saba Tarannums across this country and of course outside the country as well. Would you want to tell something to them?
Yeah. If someone is not able to do a particular thing, there are many chances. There are many opportunities where you can prove yourself. Don't stick to one. If you are very passionate, go with it. Like if you are like in half mindset, don't do it. Go to the next option.
Give your everything.
Give your everything. There are many opportunities. If you are disappointed with one thing where you cannot continue, don't live your career. So get into a next opportunity where you can enjoy and you can learn and you can earn.
So are you telling that there is an opportunity for everybody on this planet?
Yes, sir.
So there is nobody who is not blessed with an opportunity.
Yes, sir.
So what does it take to keep looking?
Mindset, confidence, confidence in yourself that you can do, and consistency, hard work.
Hard work. Fantastic. Thanks, Saba. So Saba,
Yes, sir.
so now JTD has supported a few people like you. So the total number of girls who have become software developers through JTD is now around 30 to 40. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And people who are indirectly influenced, they have joined other boot camps and have gotten jobs. But directly influenced by JTD is around 35 to 40 girls. So now we are asking every such girl whether they would be interested in supporting some more people. So the ask is, would you be willing to adopt two girls like you in any part of this country or the world and help them become software developers? Two girls who have aspirations to become a software developer, would you be willing to help them?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
There
Are you
should
sure?
be, yes, sir.
Okay.
There should be another Saba Tarannum should come up.
Fantastic. Thank you. So here you go. Here are two laptops. So the chargers are downstairs. You can pick it up. But this is something that we call as her circle. So we want to ensure that JTD had a circle of development, but we want all of you to have your own circles and start helping a lot more women in this country. So the question is, the ask is, those two girls should also go and help two more girls. So please select people like that. Where you select is up to you. So whatever happens with these laptops, if they go bad, we are going to replace it. So let the development start from you. Now, what we did
Yes, sir.
should start from you. So how does it feel?
Like for myself, it's making me worthy
Hmm.
and making myself proud
Hmm.
and making my parents proud.
Proud. Yeah.
Yes,
I think, do you get a lot of joy helping other people?
Yes, sir.
Then other success tastes a lot, but when you help someone and they succeed, is it a
Yes,
lot
sir.
more tastier to the mind than your own success? Yeah.
Yeah, my own success also should be there, sir.
Should be there.
Yes, sir.
You're a confident young woman, I think. Thanks, Ava. I think I've thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. Good luck to you with everything. Again, the only wish is, let marriage and kids not come in the way of your career.
Yes, sir.
Let the choice always be yours. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.